Alright, let me see how I can share this. Um, Y'all killing me. No, not yet. Hey Zan Zan, what's popping? I'm trying to share the live so that we can get a few more people in, and then we can start with the discussion. Hello, hello, hello. Hey Zan Zan, what's popping? Zania, can you hear me okay? I'm just trying to share the live so we can get some more people in, and then we can get started. Yeah. All right, so I can see we have 6 people. Guys, if you want to communicate with the chat, just click on, okay, you can hear me. Okay, thank you, Zanzan. Just click on the live chat at the bottom of the screen on the right hand corner. I'm trying to see who we have here. I can see that I have 7 people. Just sharing the link on my WhatsApp, and then we can get started. Zania, where's Shari? Hi, Apple Vibes. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tapping in, guys. Today I wanted to talk about, relationships and dating, and why are most women choosing to be single? So that's the topic for today. And if you have any suggestions, you can just tap in the live chat at the bottom part of the screen. So who else do we have here? I see Apple Vibes. I see Danique. Zan Zan. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I'm hoping to get a few more people and then we can get started. Hi, TR. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was trying to share the live so that we can get a few more people in and then we can get started. We're just going to be talking about relationships and why are most women choosing to stay single. Um, yes, DR, I'm trying out this whole live thing. It's my first live was actually a silent stream. So this is my actual first time going live, So I just have my little notes here that I have. All right, guys, thank you all for coming. I can't really see everyone, not unless you, I'm still getting used to this live thing, not unless you make a comment in the live chat. But thank you so much for coming. Like I said, I wanted to speak with you guys about this topic. Why are women single or choosing to be single? And, just talking about relationships and dating, pretty much. So, TR says very good. Yeah, so first question, why are women choosing to be single in today's society? Like, why do you think a lot of us women um, fear getting into relationships, or, just why are we choosing to be single? Yeah, so I posed the question to a couple of my friends today, and one of my friends said that a lot of women, a lot of women want to be like men. How do you think this is true, or what do you guys have to say about that? Like, a lot of us want to be like men. I wouldn't really put it that way. I would say that a lot of us women are now independent in today's society. I wouldn't say that we want to be like men. Society have it to say that we want to be like men whenever we try to be more independent. What are your thoughts on this? My cousin is asking for the link. Guys, feel free to share the live and feel free to add your comment in the live chat here. Okay, so nobody wants to share their thoughts on why they think women are choosing to be single in today's society. I see Apple Vibes. I see Zanzan. I see TR here. Nobody have any thoughts or suggestions? Hmm. All right, let's see here. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to figure out how to add someone to the chat. Hi, mother. I saw my mother just hop in. Hi, Noel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to add, but it's just not working. Hold on. All right, I think I just added the link to the chat. So if anybody want to join in the chat and give their suggestion or whatever, I think you can just click on the link that I just add in the chat and then you can hop in. So again, the question was, why are most women why are most women still single in today's society? And like I said, one of my friend was saying that a lot of women want to be like men. Like, so I was saying to her that it's not really like we want to be like men. Society have it to say that we want to be like men mostly because women in today's society is not like before when man used to do like all the work and women stay home and cook and take care of the house or whatnot. Women are more independent now and they go out, they work, they make their own money. So it's not like we want to be like men, it's just that we are more independent. That's what I would say. So is anybody agreeing to this suggestion that women want to be like men, or that women are trying to be like men? Donnie says she's just chilling. Okay, I choose to be single because I think I had enough of these nowadays men. Trust me. That's true. Men nowadays are not like before. They were more responsible. They were more like leaders for the home. They took care of their responsibilities. They were providers and leaders. But nowadays it's just like I don't know. These men nowadays, they're not like before, trust me. I agree, too much stress. Way too much stress. Way too much stress, believe me. Again, if anybody wants to join the live, they can tap on the screen, the link that I added here on the live, and then you can join the live and just add your suggestion or whatever what you think. Another person said, women are more independent in today's society, and most men are intimidated by this. What do y'all think about that? How would I know this? I'm so young. I'm not really, I may look young, but I'm not young. I wouldn't consider myself young. Thanks, TR. Please remember to give the live a thumbs up. Noel says, I'm too young. How will I know this? I'm too young. I've been around the blocks, believe me. I've seen a lot of things. I've had enough experience. So I know. Thank you so much, TR. Thank you so much. Guys, please share out the live so we can get a lot more people in so we can have like a full discussion. And don't be afraid to, give your comments or what are your thoughts and comments. Let me see here. That's what I said too. Like I'm at a point right now where I just give up, man. Like honestly, I throw in my towel a long time ago and yet to see the man to challenge. That's true. I don't think I don't know. I think I'm more of the dominant type. Like I just don't stand for bullshit, and I don't think anyone can handle me at this point. So I choose to be single. That's just honestly it. I'm in need of a wife. Noah said he's in need of a wife. Is there any single ladies in the chat right now? Honestly, guys, I'm at the point where like I've been through the whole dating thing. I've been married. I'm actually separated right now. And I'm at the point where it's just like I can't do this anymore. Like I'm just fed up. And a lot of people, whenever I say this, a lot of people they're like, "Oh, but you're so young. Like, give it a try. Like, go again, start dating again, whatever." I'm like, no. I've been around the blocks. I've dated. Like I'm at a point right now where I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna stay single. That's it. It's true, right? Auntie said it's true. It's true. Like I'm at the point right now where I'm just like, whatever. If it happens, it happens. If not, then I'm okay with it. Um, Another pointer I have here is that we refuse to stand for the bullshit, and that's so true. Like I'm not going to. I'm at a point right now where I know what I have to offer, and I know my worth, and I'm not going to settle for less. You know what I mean? I refuse to settle. So like I said just now, I'm just tired of the bullshit. I've had enough, and I'm just at a point in my life where it's just like, whatever. If it happens, if God decides that okay, He's gonna bless me with someone, then He's gonna bless me with someone, right? But if not, like I'm okay with being single for the rest of my life. Like I'm okay with it, honestly. Any single lady in the chat here for Noel? Noel said he's looking for a wife. Guys, I'm adding the link in the chat. If anybody wants to join, you can just click on the link and you can join the live, okay? So far we've said that a lot of women want to be like men. Most of us agree to this, maybe, I don't know. Uh I would disagree. I would say that we're just more independent. It's not like we're trying to be like men. It's just like, okay, if a guy's not going to be a provider or a leader of a home or whatnot, then we're just going to do it ourselves, right? So we're just going to take on the role. If it comes to the point where we have to take on the role of being more independent, being the head of the home. A lot of us are single moms, and we just have to run our own shit, right? Like we can't just sit around and wait for a man to do whatever. If there's no man present, then what are we gonna do, right? We're just gonna have to step up. We have to do something. We have to make it work. So I wouldn't say that we want to be like man. It's just that we are more independent in today's society, and we are go-getters, right? And another pointer I have here is that women are more independent in today's society, and most men are intimidated by this. Society paints a picture to say that, okay, women should start doing this and women should start doing that, and not just be laid back, staying at home, being like housewives or whatever. But whenever we go out there and become independent, get ourselves a job, start making our own money, a lot of men are intimidated by this. And in today's society, we have women doing all different kind of jobs that were mostly done by men back in the days. You have women or truck drivers, you have women. Um, Before they were saying that, way back in the day, they were saying men were mostly doing nurse job, and then now whenever you see a guy in today's society that they're a nurse, like people really look at them in a bad way and said, "Oh, he's a nurse" or whatever. When really, way back in the day, men were doctors, men were nurses, and so we generalize with this whole thing with what kind of job women should do, what kind of job men should do. And women are really stepping up. I see a lot of women driving trucks these days, and I'm like, you go, girl. Well, we are go getters. And that's the point I'm trying to make. It's not that so society will paint a picture and say, okay, women should do this, women should do that. But when we get up and we start doing or making things happen, a lot of men are intimidated by this. Like, I don't know why, but that's just how it is. That's true. That's true. My mother said for years I wear the pants in the family. I don't think I remember how to be a lady anymore. That is so true. She was our mom. She was our dad. She was our everything. Okay. And I think a lot of women is not like, okay, it's not like we choose to be in that position, but if it comes to the point where, okay, we are in that kind of situation, we have to like put the pants on and do what we have to do, right? We have to make it work. We have to make sacrifices because at the end of the day, our kids come first and we have to do whatever it takes to provide for them. You know what I mean? Cooking season, so true. Yeah, that is so true. There is just, I don't know, there's an alarming number of single women in today's society. Most of my friends are single. Most of them are single moms. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we have our own reason, or situations sometimes happen that just put us into certain position. It's not that we choose it, but what I'm saying is that if it comes to a point where it so happens that we are single, we're not gonna sit back and just wait for a man to come around and do this and do that. No, we're gonna get up off our asses and make shit work and go get it. That's what I'm saying. We're go getters. We are go getters. So earlier I was saying, if there's any single lady here in the chat for Noel. Noel is looking for a wife, y'all. So I'm putting it out there. So if you're single and you want to, start dating, or Noel is there and ready and available. TR says hi. Mommy TR says hi. TR and I went to school together actually back home in Jamaica. We went to Edamame College together. Apple vibes smiling. All right, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Men find it hard to be faithful. I know the guys are going to come for me with this one. Men find it hard to be faithful. And funny enough, some women as well. So I'm not going to be biased and say men are the only one that, are cheaters or whatever. We have women who they can't stay faithful, and they're not dedicated, and they're cheaters as well. So I'm not gonna be biased with this one. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that men are not faithful in today's society? What do y'all think about this one? What do you guys think about the fact that men or women are not dedicated in today's society? We're not faithful. Anybody have anything to say on this? I thought y'all would be coming for me on this one. Okay, so Noel says, what makes you cheat? People cheat for many different reasons. Many different reasons. It could be that they're not satisfied. with their partner, so they cheat. It could be that they just have a cheating problem, they just can't control themselves. They have a cheating problem. They probably cheat because their friends are doing it and they want to fit in, so they cheat. Everybody have their own reasons. What do you think, Noel? Why do you think men cheat, or why do you think women cheat? Anybody wants to answer? Why do y'all think that people cheat? That's true. That is so true. Some men can't be faithful even if their life depends on it. And some women too, you'd be surprised. What do y'all think? Let's discuss this one. This one is a hot, hot topic. Let me see in the comments, guys. Why do you think people cheat? Everybody is staying away from this one. Y'all be like, nope, I'm not touching this one. I have here that what we see on television does reflect real life. We see people dating, sleeping around, yada yada yada, and it is being promoted, right? It is being promoted. So a lot of things we watch on television, we program. The television is set to program, right? To program us. So most of what we watch on television, it is being promoted. So we may be watching, like, okay, so we're watching a soap opera or a series or a movie or whatever, and most of these actors or characters, they be sleeping around with Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, Mary, whatever. And it is like it's mirrored in today's society. And then we just think that it is okay to go around and sleep with this person, sleep with this person, sleep with, you know what? So that's the point I was trying to make here, that whatever we see on television, it does reflect in real life. I believe that is so true. This is so true. What do y'all think about this one? Let me hear what y'all think. Anybody have any comments on this? Noel, Apple vibes, mommy, TR, you still here? TR, you're run gone, man. Guys, let me all know your thoughts on this. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So let's look at this. Some men see a beautiful woman and they would do about anything to have her, and as soon as they get they're gone. And I think I put this in one of my previous videos. I was talking about this. I think the topic was why why are men not being honest about what they want, or something like that. I can't remember. But yes, this is so true. So a guy will pursue a woman. They will do everything in the world to get the girl. They'll take them out on dates, they'll buy them expensive gifts, they'll do whatever it takes to get the woman. excuse me, and as soon as they get the girl, it's just like back to square one. You know, you start looking elsewhere, start looking here and there and there. And it's not because the woman is not good enough or whatever. Most cases, the man, I think it all has to do with ego, right? So, okay, he's trying everything he can in his power to win this girl. And whenever he gets her, it's like he wants to do it again to somebody else. It's ego. Like, this is just what I think personally. It just has to do with ego. I don't know. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this? Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys not agree with me? It's okay. Just let me know. Let's discuss. Do you think it has to do with his ego? Anyone? Y'all, disappearing on these is getting too hot. Zania said, yes, Zania, I'm seeing every message in the chat, hon. I'm seeing everything here. All right, nobody want to touch on that one? No, no. Oh, Noel says, what makes you cheat? And then he says, okay, lots of reason, agree. Oh, greed. Okay, that's a good one. So Noel says greed. It can't be satisfied. That's so true. That is so, so true. That is so true. Yeah, I do think that it has to do with the ego, because men, it's more visual for them, you know. They will feel a connection based on physical appearance. Women, we mostly connected to, we will connect to a guy on, mm, it's more emotional for us rather than how guy, you know, it's physical. Because women are stimulated by what they hear and men are stimulated by what they see, right? Everybody's staying away from this one. Y'all feel free to disagree or agree, or you know, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all think it has to do with men's ego, with how they will try to pursue a woman, and once he wins her heart, then he vanish. She just vanish into thin air. What do you guys think? Do you think it has to do with his ego? Um, Cooking season says, I know, right? Noel says greed. Okay. Anybody else? Everybody's scared of this topic, huh? Nobody wants to talk about relationship and dating. Hello, marriage and marijuana. Welcome, welcome. What kind of spice? Hi, welcome, marriage and marijuana. We're just talking about relationships and why are most women choosing to be single in today's society. Some of us were saying that a lot of women want to be, they tend to be more like men. But I was saying that it's not that we're trying to be like men, it's just that we are now more independent in today's society. So a lot of things that were expected of men to do, women are in the position of going out and just making shit work, just making it happen for themselves. So that's what we're talking about. So feel free to drop in your comments or to share your opinions on, you know, on this topic. So a lot of women, they also cheat because let me see how I'm gonna put this. Mm, I'm trying to put this in another way. You guys want to spice up the chat? Hey, they can't rise to the occasion. Oh my goodness. So a lot of women cheat as well because the man, okay, I see what you mean. So it's about having the gumption in a relationship. Okay. Because oh my goodness. Noel, what you have to say about that one? Y'all disappearing on me now. So that's one factor or one reason why women cheat. So we've been talking all this time like why men cheat. And it's true, women also cheat. It's not only the men. I'm not going to be biased. We have a lot of women who cheat as well. A lot of women cheat. Mother, you're making me laugh. Dino, you have to come. You have to... Dino, focus. You know my always I tell you focus. Okay, guys. Dino says why women cheat. All right. Dino says why women cheat. Anybody wants to answer that question? I've never been in a position where I cheat on a guy because if I'm having a problem in a relationship, I make it be known. And if nothing is done about it, then I'm gone. I'm out of there. So instead of being in a relationship and I'm having problems or I'm having issue with the person, my partner, instead of going out and seeking whatever else I want, like in another direction, I'm just gonna leave. So I'm gonna end whatever I have going on here before I go over there. So I can't really answer to say like why women cheat because I don't think I've ever been in a position where I say I would cheat on a guy or whatever. If I'm having a problem or if I'm having issues in the relationship and I, you know, have a verbal discussion about it and then I see that you have no interest in making a change or whatever, then I'm done. I'm gone through the door. Dina says focus where? No, I'm not Americanized, okay? No, I'll say. You sound like you're Americanized. No. Dino, let me ask you the question. Why do you think women cheat, Dino? Dino, I'm waiting for you. Answer the question. I know why. I can give a list of reason why men cheat. Um I'm trying to think of reason why women would cheat, but I've never, like I said, I've never been in that position, so I can't really say. Go sleep, Danique. Wasted this conversation too big for Dan Dan. Let me just share this chat. Dino, where are you? Noel says I cheat because I'm a freak in the sheets and needed to be matched. Okay. So you can't find anybody who can how can I put this? You need somebody matching up to your standard, Noel. Or yeah, or most. Do you know what you mean or most? Do you know? Elaborate on that. What you mean or most? Why would you say women cheat, Dino? You disappear on me, man. Dino. Okay, because of greed. Okay, okay. Anybody else? You think women cheat because of greed? I'm trying to think of reason why women would cheat. Maybe it's the same thing as man, like ego. Or I guess if they're not comfortable in a relationship, they're just gonna cheat like anybody. As for me, if I'm not comfortable, I'm having problem. Like I said, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not gonna stick around, and you know, I'm not gonna stick around in a position where I'm unhappy. For one, because my happiness comes first. If I'm not happy or if I'm not comfortable, I'm just ending the relationship point blank. Period. Some people would probably prefer to stay in the relationship and cheat and go elsewhere, but I okay, TR, they cheat for three main reasons. What are the reasons? Or okay, I have a good one. What if the female cheats and the guy just decide, okay, I'm gonna cheat? Or what if the guy cheats and then the female says, okay, I'm gonna cheat? So in Jamaica, it's like, what would I say, bun for bun? Yeah, bun for bun, right? Or maybe they cheat for convenience, you know? Okay, so Auntie say a lot of reason why women cheat. Some is for greed, sex, unhappiness. Exactly. These are really good pointers. Okay. So Dino says when he was younger, he was more wild. Okay, so you were more wild. As in Jamaica, would I say giddy ed or oh, what would I say back home now? Wild, I think so. Wild. Yeah, they say him wild, yeah. Wild man. So Dina said he was more wild when he was younger, but now he's looking for stability. And a lot of men, this is so true. A lot of men, like when in their back in their younger days, they were like, you know, going around, going around, going around. But as they get older, they realize that hey, like this is not going anywhere. It makes no sense, you know, going here, there, and there. They're looking for stability, right? Yeah, man, yeah. There's something else. So yeah, okay. Gallus, gallus. They would say yeah, gallus. So back home in Jamaica, if a man have like more than one girlfriend or whatever, or say yeah, gallus, your giddy ed. What's the one that Dina use? Your wild, yeah, gal man. Auntie say gal man. That's good. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey, Karan Thomas, welcome, welcome. Karan says so true or true. So true. Hi, SF Rose. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for topping in. We're just here talking about relationships and why women in society today, you know, why we choose to be single. Why do men cheat? Why do women cheat? And just talking about relationships. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Noel is looking for, let me tap this on here. Noel is looking for somebody to date, guys. He's a single guy and he's looking for a special woman. So I'm putting it out there for Noel, okay? Thanks for coming in, SF Rose. Aw. Thank you. Hi, Ashley. Welcome, welcome. It's okay, Ashley, if you're late. I appreciate you being here. Back then, I would just, so Dina said, back then I would just sleep around with women, no connection, no feeling at all. But I can't do that now. I have to be spiritual and emotionally. Dina, mega come feel later. Are you just saying that? Do you really mean this, or are you just saying this? This guy, I have to be more spiritual and emotionally attached. What? All right, Dino, I hear you. No woman supposed to satisfy. No woman supposed to satisfy my man more than me. I'll be his. Somebody come get my mother. Y'all killing me. Y'all are killing me. But that's true though. If you're in a relationship with a guy, or if you're in a relationship with a girl, you should do everything in your power to make sure that your partner is comfortable, your partner is loved, and and if you're not doing, if you're not giving 100% in the relationship, then they're gonna seek that love elsewhere. They're gonna seek that attention elsewhere. You know what I mean? So you should make it your point of duty to make sure that your partner is comfortable, supported, loved, cherished, all these wonderful things. Guys, I'm putting it out there again. Noel is looking for a partner. So if you're a single lady in the chat, hook him up, okay? Or message him or something. So, okay, SF Rose is agreeing to, okay. Yeah, you have to make sure that your partner is, you're doing everything to make sure that your partner is satisfied and loved and cherished and cared for. It's a relationship should be like that. It's a two-way street, you know what I mean? Dina says Noel needs to chill. What do you mean? Noel's just trying to find a partner. It's Christmas time now, it's cold outside. ITR.
Wagwan.
Medea, you good?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I'm certainly good.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for being here.
You don't know the thing and go already, man. We have to support the thing,
Yeah, man. I appreciate it much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. You have a very interesting topic tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, um like well necessarily I can't speak necessarily on the behalf of women, but there's a couple things that is generalized right across the board, both for males and female.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're talking about why women choose to be single, and of course I've heard a lot of things here tonight, some in which I don't agree with at all. Like, for one, a woman cannot be a father.
Mm-hmm.
Only a father can be a father, and only a mother can be a mother. So even if a guy should raise a child alone by himself, and he's provided everything on the behalf of what the woman should have done, not even until his 50th or till his child's 50th birthday, he would not have been able to accomplish being a mother. A father cannot be a mother at no given time, and likewise, the mother cannot be a father. You can do things that each person does, of course, but it is totally impossible for one to be the other. And there are some things that a woman can provide that a man can never provide, no matter what. And
That's
then there
true.
are other things that a father can provide that the mother will not
Mother.
be able to provide, no matter what.
So you're saying that a child needs both the mother and father balance, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's
And
so.
I'm not saying that you can't raise a good child as a single parent. You can
Yeah.
raise a very good child, and a child who will become successful eventually. But a child definitely needs the balance of the mother and father. Anyway, since I boldly state in the chat that there are three main reasons why women cheat.
Yeah.
And even though I'm not a woman and I should not be speaking on the behalf of a woman, but this is just a general thing, and it is one of the reasons why men cheat as well. And I
Okay.
think um one of the reason is for experiment. Both men and women will just see a guy,
Very good point.
will just see a guy or a girl, and you just want to, this guy just appears so nice, or this girl just appears so nice, and they have so many qualities that you wonder, you know I'd like to
Mm-hmm.
experience a little more. So sometimes you just want a little more,
Oh
and a
yes.
little more turn into the whole works, you know, sex and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
then you have those who cheat for the sake of revenge, you know, the bun for bun something.
I was saying that, yes.
Yeah, some women and some men, well, mostly women. I hardly find men who you hardly will find men who cheat for the sake of bun for bun. That's more of a woman thing. You know,
Okay.
a woman say, you go on,
You
let's
cheat
say,
on me, so
you go on, let's say you alone can do them thing. Yeah, let me show you how the world run. Me can do it too. You know, two can play that game. I think a woman invented that title or that phrase. You know, two can play that game.
oh yes.
So cheating for experience, cheating for revenge, and of course, somebody mentioned in the chat earlier that she's wild, and she just cheat to find a match, somebody who could match her in bed. So that too falls under experience. You know, you just
Okay.
want an experience of somebody who can match your versatility in the bedroom. And
Mm-hmm.
then
Mm-hmm.
there's the other one where people will cheat for what the person owns or possess. You know, you just see that person here, and that person here have so many things.
So
So the
cheating for
cheating, go on, go ahead.
convenience. Okay. Yeah.
So in that case, the cheating becomes a swap. You go in for what you can get, but you know that a man is weak a man is weak to sex, and if a man is giving you X, Y, and Z, he gives you a car, he gives you a house, he gives you this, and then you really don't have anything to give him back. You start to feel the guilt of feeling like you owe this man something. In really,
Exactly.
in truth and in fact, you don't owe him nothing. But a lot of women will feel in this situation that, you know, oh my God, he's done so much for me, and I don't have any money, I don't have anything. All I have is this
Your
that I know
body.
he wants. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
me know same want a piece of the pums. So yeah, well, I'm gonna just go in
Yeah.
for this, you know, cause that's the least that's the least I can do for him. So I think
Exactly.
these are the three main reasons why women will cheat. I know it varies, and you know people find themselves in different situations from time to time. But
Mm-hmm.
if I should pick three top reason, I will choose those as the three number one reason why a woman would go out of her exclusive relationship to, you know, to
Cheat.
venture into something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Thanks for sharing, TR. What do you guys think about what TR just said?
Yeah,
SF
me no
Rose
want come
said.
take over your show, you know, because me know me a chatterbox, you know.
No,
We
no,
come take
no.
over your show clean, clean, you know.
It's good. It's all good. It's all good. SF Rose, what you said. Being wild. I don't think that's a main reason. Okay. And she said she missed the start. What do you define as cheating? Okay. Okay, guys, what do you define as cheating?
Oh, this would suggest that we would have to broaden the topic a little bit more, because there's a mindset in the worldwide. You know,
Mhm.
90% of people will believe that cheating has to do um with penetration. You know, as long as you are in a sexual relationship, that is considered cheating. But the truth and the fact is that cheating is actually beyond sexual intercourse. You know, there are other things that is involved into cheating. If you give away personal stuff that should be inclusive or exclusive to the wife or to your person, that would
Mhm.
simply mean that you are cheating, you know, by sharing space, by sharing
Mommy say amen to
personalized
that.
things that should be for a particular person, then that too would be considered cheating. But
Mhm.
I think we were mainly, you know, referring to cheating here as, you know, having sex with somebody else. I think that's what we were mostly thinking about.
So let me ask, do you consider texting to be cheating?
In my world, texting is not cheating.
Okay.
I
So it
understand.
has to be physical. It has to be like kissing or touching or
No, it doesn't have to be physical. And why I say that texting would not be considered cheating,
Mm-hmm.
it all boils down to what you're texting about. You know,
True.
if you're texting somebody and the partner is becoming aroused by your uh,
Whatever you're
by
saying.
whatever you're saying,
Yeah.
and this become a thing where, you know, the person on the other end is into a situation and they need some comfort and they know exactly where to go for that, because of course if you
The
text
con the
TR have the little pretty word them to make you feel, you know, make the nipples them get hard and make
yeah, the
things start to, you
conversation
know what I mean.
sweet. Yeah.
So so in that case, uh, regular texting can evolve into cheating.
Mm-hmm. SF Rose says it is a form of cheating if it's kept a secret. I agree. So if I'm in a relationship with somebody and the guy has some kind of secret text going on where me can't see, like I would probably assume that.
Me no agree with that. Me can't agree with that. Neither yesterday, today, nor tomorrow.
Because you're
Not
saying what
about
you
that.
need is personal space. Everybody have their personal space or privacy.
Um, talking about personal space. Um, it's not because it is done. It's not, you cannot use secrecy to determine what is cheating,
Mm-hmm.
because if so what if I was having sex with your knowledge? Would that be cheating? Because it's not in secret. So I decide to make this a public knowledge, and I say, hey, I might not come in early tonight because I'm going to stop at Johnson, you know, or Johnson and Johnson. I'm going to stop at Patrice. Yes,
Yeah.
perfect. I'm going to stop at Patrice tonight, so I'm going to be late, and so I am not planning to have sex, you know, but I think there's a strong chance because of how Patrice feels for me. There could be a little something. So I'm just letting you know so I can avoid cheating.
What the Tiaria kill me.
So
Tiaria kill me.
no, for real. So you can't just say if it's done in secret, then that is cheating. It is more than that. You can't just use the word secrecy to define cheating. You know,
Mm-hmm.
cheating is just cheating. I think cheating is sharing what belongs to somebody else. So if you share something that belongs to you and somebody, then that's when it becomes cheating.
But it
Unless
always
unless
starts.
you have an agreement
Mm-hmm.
that, okay, I based on the relationship that we have, it's an open relationship. So, you know, if you want to go do your thing, just let me know. Then in that case, go ahead.
Well, if you make it be known that you're in an open relationship, then I mean that is expected.
Right.
But if we're in something serious now, and then you are text she and you are text she and you are text, whoever, then me I go get suspicious. Me go like, okay, what not talk about? You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, what not talk about? What kind of text? What sweet in the
And
text for?
one of my thing is cheating is based on breach
Mm-hmm.
of commitment. When you're committed to X, Y, and Z,
Yeah.
and you have breached X, Y, or Z, then you have committed the act of
Breach
cheating.
of contract.
But if there was no breach of any act of that sort, then me not see how you cheat. Now,
Mm-hmm.
for me, I talk to a lot of people in many different ways, and sometimes, you know, sometimes we might say something that may have crossed the line, or the person may have said something that crossed the line a little bit, and me still personally me still not see it as cheating. You know what I mean?
Unless you
Um,
know what your intentions are, TR.
the intentions actually make a big difference. Sometimes you can be talking to somebody, and based on your nature, based
Assessment.
on how you are. Because I have a friend. I have a friend, he's a principal in Jamaica at a particular school, and
Mm-hmm.
he was very sexual. Like everything, his argument and everything, how he operates, everything is just sexual. You know,
Some
like the
people are
man
like
there, where when you talk to them, you know, them give you the why,
that.
like you talk about something totally different, and them are why, you know, like
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't thinking that. So
Mm-hmm.
you have people who just is always thinking, you know, in a sexual way, and this is just so them talk. Them no one get into your clothes. Them no business what color panty you wear. Them just love to talk about it.
Yeah,
So a
yeah,
person like that, you can't say them a cheat because that is just the person. I just saw them stay. You so you
yeah.
can't say that person they're cheat. But when somebody, um, as I said before, breach a space. So when you get into a relationship, you would have known who you're dealing with. You know, say, I saw that bridging that stay, you know, and at this me
Exactly.
sign up fine. So when the bridging
Yeah.
start to talk, him talk. You can't ball and talk about say, he's cheating on me. How dare he be texting somebody behind my back? Now,
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
know so my world go.
Yeah, some
Nah,
people are
no,
naturally
nah,
like
working on
that.
my
So
world.
yeah, so if you know that a person is like that, then you know you can work around it, you know. And it's all like what I said, your intention. So if you have a person who like, you know, is very sexual, so everything them say and do is sexual, then you have to know, say, okay, if you might get a message that say, you know, something pertaining to that, but then you know that it's not in the person's intention to proceed anything like that. You know what I mean? Because
I
sometimes,
was kind of listening. I'm not sure why my phone is a bit low, the volume. I was trying to turn it up, but it's low. Um, I'm going to hop off and come back on and see if that will make a difference.
okay, alrighty.
All right.
SF Rose says because sometimes the other person is ready to date you thinking that they know have a chance. That's true. So the texting, it can just lead off a whole another, you know, perspective of things. Sorry guys if I scare you awake. Just have to push it. Now that the chat is really on, I can behave myself. Okay, okay, okay. I see. Let me see if I miss anybody's chat. Dino, why you laugh for now? Dino, what's sweet yo? Renee, remember, let me see this one here. Renee, remember most men say what the woman wants to hear in the early stages, and if they are charming enough, good chance they will score one. Yeah, we touched base on that earlier. As if we were saying that a man will do, you know, well, they will come out with their charms and everything to pursue you, buy you expensive gifts, just do whatever it takes to win your heart, and then they just vanish away. So in the early stages, they will do all these wonderful, nice things that you know, will win your heart as a woman, and then as soon as they trap you in or whatever they get you, they're just like everything changes. Everything changes. Welcome, Cooking with Joe Black. What's popping? Guys, Joe Black is saying hello to everyone in the chat. Hi, Andrea Harvey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, we're just talking about cheating and why do men cheat? Why do women cheat? We're talking about relationships and why are most women single in today's society. That's true, SF Rose. Sometimes it's just their talking that gets you in. Hi, Melissa Craig. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I really appreciate y'all being here. If there's anyone in the chat who wants to make any comments or suggestion on the topic, feel free to do so. Again, we're just talking about relationships and, why men cheat, why women cheat, why we find that most women in today's society are single, or why are they choosing to be single, you know? If there's anyone who wants to join the chat, the link is in the live chat right here. I just added the link just in case you want to share your comments. Thanks, SF Rose. You want to share your comments?
Yeah, but there again.
He's back, guys. He's back. He's
So
back.
let me turn off them volume here down at the side that everybody can hear. So this is something. I'm a very weird type of guy. I have very weird philosophies. I have very weird doctrines and very weird principles that I live by. I see things different from the average human beings, and so my conversations are always bring up some level of controversy because me always see things a total different way from how everybody see it. Like for instance, this one of the things that I would talk about, where people have different bad habits, and because my bad habit is different from yours, doesn't mean that you need to crucify me upside down because I choose something different or I am attached to something. My mental state is attached to something different from yours. So there is one person. All right. For instance, a lot of people go through stress and trauma and all kind of things in life. And people use different methods of bypassing their stress and their feelings and their moment in time when they feel knocked out and feel like they have no one to go to. There is all to the go-to thing, the go-to person, the go-to something.
Yeah.
So you have this person that will go smoke a spliff when his brain gets congested and he feels like he wants to air himself out. He or she will take a smoke.
Yeah.
Then you have somebody else who will take a drink and get high. And this is just a moment to bypass reality. Of course, you're going to get back to it after your high is gone. You're going to come back right to your reality. And so I would not definitely recommend this for anybody. People use different things, different type of drugs, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, back in the day, my high came from cheating.
That's your avenue that you use to.
Yes, and my avenue that as soon as me get into some situation and me want free up my mind, me just go find a little sister where she kind of in the same mindset like me. We're just doing this for the fun because sex make one lighter, and over here there'll be a fighting and uproar and bag of things that go on. So we just link up and just free up and mind free again, and we come back and we relax and we start again. So me I say, but a lot of people don't agree with my way of life. This is how me see things. So other people have them weakness. Your weakness is smoking, drinking, doing drugs, doing that. Did you know that people even get high off of beating? As soon as the man dash lick panara, them time that she get.
Oh yes, yeah. Him beat me because him love me.
Exactly. So people do different things and feel different ways about different things being done to them or even done to themselves,
And not because we don't agree, that doesn't mean that, it's right or it's wrong. It's just everybody's different. It's just what makes them unique, and they have their different avenues for de-stressing or, their different ways of doing stuff,
Absolutely. Yeah. And just to make this clear, I am not saying that because I do things different, it makes it right. It doesn't make it right. This is just basically giving it a fighting chance because you, as a person that is not perfect, I'm the only perfect person that I know. And excuse me. that's just that's just a
Yeah, kill me, TR. All right.
but yeah, I'm not saying that this way of life. I'm not saying that this way of life should give a person the reason to do something and run away from the responsibility of the consequence, or you don't want to take accountability for your actions, so you use this bypass as a means.
Your wife says yes, TR is perfect, so you're perfect in her eyes. Woohoo!
Oh boy. but
He's
but um
perfect.
but I remember, this is the part. This is the part that me and SF Rose could fight with all
Mm.
day and all night, and she's never going to agree with me. And I can't see myself in agreement with her anytime soon, because she's basically saying, if the person is texting behind one's back, or without one's approval, or without the knowledge of the other person,
Then it's
then
cheating.
you are cheating. And we just can't find myself.
Except Rose, I agree with you 100%.
Well,
I
me
agree.
not agree with neither you nor yourself,
Where
Rose.
you ever hide? Why you hiding and
No,
texting?
it's not about hiding. I used to have this particular thing that I say, if all right, you are gone to work. I
Yeah.
live with you. I live with you. You're gone to work, you're doing your work. I am about my business, doing my business. I happen to talk to 3 people today. I
Okay.
don't need to come home and file a report card that I spoke to S, Y, and P today. I don't need to do that. And for me, that is what you're basically saying. If I have a conversation with someone today, and I wasn't with you, so I am in my own space having a conversation, it means that when I get home, I'm going to have to say, that I had a conversation today with Janice, and I also had a conversation with this other person, and they were saying this, and I was
No,
saying that.
TR,
Hell
that's
no,
not what we're
it's not happening.
saying. It's not what we're saying. We understand you need your privacy. But when it gets to a point where, okay, you're going to be on the phone like this, like all day, every day, and then it's just like, if I come around you, then okay, you're putting the phone away, or if I come around you or we're sitting together, your phone is like this down, then I'm gonna be suspicious. I'm gonna be like,
That
okay.
is that is SF Rose's phone, and tell me say she a cheat. SF Rose, me ask her about it, SF Rose's phone is always on the face. Me, let me tell you something. I was the type of person who never even put a password on my phone. You know when I put a password on my phone? Because my phone used to be open up to my girlfriend. So she could just go through there and browse and look at whatever she wants to look at, because I never had anything hiding. But one day she took my
Mm-hmm.
phone
Mm-hmm.
and she blackmailed me, because she messaged my mom, because she wanted to know how my mom feel about her, because she always believed that my mom don't like her, and she have these weird theories that my mom is always fighting against her. And so she took my phone and messaged my mom as if I was messaging her. Hey mom, I was thinking about giving my daughter to Dukes. Well, I can't say it that way because she's speaking as me. So I
Yeah.
have two. I have at the time I had 2 kids with 2 different baby moms, and she thinks my mom favor the other girl than her. So she was asking my mom
Oh.
now if she thinks it's best for me to just give my child to the other baby mother
Except said
to
it
make
was
everything
me.
work. And for me, that was just outright wrong. I went to the
Yeah.
bathroom and I came back, and I was getting weird messages. Like this girl was asking me at the first, "You call me baby, I could have what happened." So I mean, I said, "What you mean? What you talk about baby?" So she took my phone and she messaged another girl that I was having a conversation with, which was a normal conversation, and she called the girl baby to see how the girl would react. So after all this nonsense, me lock my phone, because that was so free, my phone that was so responsible for not cheating, was kind of put into the category of a cheating man's phone. And so me lock my phone from that day there, and from me lock my phone, amen, till today, it no open back.
I was in a similar situation. When I just got married, I didn't even ask. My husband took my thumb, put it on his iPhone, so I had access to, to go in his phone or whatever. And then when I started going into his phone and whatnot, me starts a female and message him when me not know about, where him I tell me say I'm friend, where me never meet as in friend. And because of this, it created a whole argument, so it locked me out of phone. So he gave me access to the phone, but because of all the questions and concerns and who this, it locked me out of phone. So I was in a similar situation.
I personally am saying, unless you know the root of, like, investigations cannot be done halfway or quarter way, or investigations must be done thoroughly. You must know where things start, where it build up, what happened this, or what caused this, what caused that. You have to get your facts, because two people can literally legitimately having normal conversation with no intention of having a relationship. Two people naturally start something and them just do them thing. And just because of how you feel about two persons having a conversation, you jump in and create chaos and create something that was not even existing in the first place.
So what if the person finds evidence though? Like, what if the person finds evidence that this is more than just a normal conversation? Like, there's something here.
I am always up for that. I always say, if you want to kill me, get your evidence, get your facts straight, and I will certainly own up to it. Just don't come around me with your nonsense, because if you come to me with nonsense, I'm going to push you further down in your nonsense. I'm going to play along with you because you didn't get your research right. And so back in the day when I was a player, or when I was in the game of messing around, by the time my woman find out something, that relationship was over, and I was in a new one. And while she's here battling with me about the old relationship,
you got to the next level.
And this for me is now a bypass to cover up my new relationship, because when you're so focused on this one, it gives me time to focus on my new one.
TR, you did a real player, man. What?
No, I wasn't I was a player of instruments. I must admit.
Yeah, we know you played the guitar, but that's not what we are talking about right now. Joe Block said, if I hear him, would have locked him phone too. Oh my goodness, Renee, not because you got access, it doesn't mean you should. I wasn't digging, okay? I wasn't digging. Let me tell you something with me. Whenever I'm in a relationship with somebody, God always open my eyes. You see, if my intuition tells me something is off, if my intuition tells me something is off, something always is like, I don't know. God always open my eyes. So it's not like I'm going to dig, Joe. It's not like I'm going to like take up my phone and a search for find things. Like, if I have a feeling that something is off and I go and then I actually see evidence of, something happening, then it's just going to be a problem. SF Road says, Renee, it is digging, just to use a different word, and I agree with it. You didn't have to.
All right. This is another one of my way of life. A lot of times when you search for something, you will find something even if it doesn't exist. If you search for something, it will appear because it is the energy that surrounds you now. If you're vibrating on a particular frequency, you're going to pick up things that are vibrating at the same frequency. So if, as I'm saying, like there was a situation that used to be a problem for me once. My woman, me go out and come in, and my woman asked me if I cheated. Me can't work with that something there. Me can't go about my business and come back home and all you can ask me about if I cheated.
Mm-hmm.
No, them something didn't work with me. I was even telling my daughter recently. And I used to say this in a past relationship that I hope when I die is the day when you think that I'm with some other woman playing around, because a lot of time I'm out there and I'm having a bad time. Me see me there road already and can't find me fear if you go on me yard. Me just finished them at this. At this point, I was going to UE in Jamaica. I remember one night after class, it was about 10 o'clock when my last class finished. And me couldn't find me fear to go home. You remember stand up a crossroad for hours. I wait to see if I could get a free ride or something to go home.
So you
And
reach home late.
when me reach home, my woman put on a piece of cussing and she classed me and she this and she that. A better one, dirty biatch. I was out there with, and I said, then me out that road under so much pressure. I try to develop myself into a better person. And a woman you there, you had a thing about.
Maybe
No, sir.
because if the person have a history of cheating, then naturally the woman will say, okay, for me, if you lie to me one time, you see everything where you tell me, I will question it. So if a person have like a history of cheating, yes, they are. So like if you did have a history of cheating and then say you go out that night, they come in late, then that's the first thing she gonna think.
History?
Not necessarily mean that you were cheating, but if say you have like a history of cheating or you cheat on her already, then that night when you come in late, of course she gonna probably think say, okay, what I would I do? Why am the especially
Listen, it's wrong. It's wrong. Me can't work with a program then no time at all. I am a man, me a cheater, of course, me out a road. This is not how you're gonna help me to be a better person. If you attack me when me come home about cheating, me not tap. And that cannot stop me from cheating. No, that not gonna stop me. No, the right approach when you live with somebody and you have a relationship with somebody.
Mhm.
Somebody was out in the street all day long and them come home late at night. Baby, how are you today? What is everything okay?
Yeah.
You ate? And if him say no, you fix him a meal. If him eat already, you say, oh, what did you have? Did you enjoy it? Find out where he ate, what he ate, what caused him to do what him do, and build a conversation and make the cheating part stay if he lasts.
Well, I do that. I always do that. Me I just attack.
That is the right way.
Me build up a whole conversation and then I get to what I get to and I get the answers that I need and everything.
Because I'll tell you this. Sometimes you can actually get the answer that you're looking for without asking the direct question.
Yeah.
So instead of just ask the man, say if him cheat, so honey, how was your day today? I was checking to see if you were okay at 10 o'clock, and I realized that I couldn't get to you. What was going on? Were you in a fight? Did you lose one of your
Build a
tires?
whole
Talk about
conversation.
everything else.
Yeah.
And behave like you don't even care about it so much, even though you care about it. Eventually bring it into play, but you can't put that at the front of the line.
Yeah.
You're going to cause a war.
I
And the man
understand.
never try hide it more because man try to stop the war.
Welcome, Derek C. Williams. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I understand, TR. I understand. I normally do that. Well, not all the time. Sometimes we go around it, try to build a whole conversation and then get to what I want to get to. But if it's a thing where I'm really upset, then of course as you walk through the door, may I give it to you. As you come through the door, may I give it to you. May I lay it out for you. Strapper say LOL. As you come through the door, TR, may I lay it out on you. It all depends. If me really upset.
I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you when you should make that the front of your conversation. If you pass the man out a bus stop or go put a catty, a kiss up and a feel up and a go with a bag of thing, then that is when you that is when you
stop it. If me pass him a bus stop, me I stop off at the bus stop and me I deal with him a bus stop in front of the girl. Me not go home here.
Yes.
Me not go home.
All right. Put it this way then. Put it this way, because I remember this happening to my mother-in-law back in the day. I remember the guy went out to a concert, and the guy said that he was going to a concert. He was like in the entourage of one of them popular artists, and him say him a go
Mhm.
concert. And him there concert, and of course, wife there home believes him gonna concert. But lo and behold, Mr. Cameraman decide to go show right in a feeble little spot. Well hug up and tight up with a woman round the corner around this up. And woman over here that say, oh,
What?
okay. So in that case, you have sufficient evidence to make that the forefront of your conversation when him come home. You say, hold on there, I never come straight to say I go. Oh yeah, this beer, it's a in
The
that case, all I am
cameraman
saying
give way.
is when you have full evidence that the person is caught into an act, that is when you make that the center of the conversation. Start with that because that elephant that can't fit in the room again. You know, the wall of the wall them tear down because the elephant are too big. But if
Right?
you're working off of suspicion, you cannot start your conversation with that. For me, when you do that, you're ending the relationship. When you start off of suspicion without evidence, you're ending the relationship. And if you suspect something, give me what you suspect. You know, talk to me about exactly what you see, what you know, what you hear, and I can create my conversation with you. But don't just come tell me, say, your gut feeling. Your
Mm-hmm.
gut feeling. Now I'm going to say something
Okay.
that I normally say to SF Rose. Gut feeling and not something will just appear. Your intuitions not just appear because.
TR, you see, my
Mm,
intuition
yeah.
always right. Always right.
There's a reason why it is right.
Why?
And that is what I'm getting at. Intuitions and gut feeling, them not just appear out of thin air. You know, just sit down for your bed and get a feeling. You know, some have a feeling, same down at him down when in the shop. No, there is normally things leading up to that. Yes, there's always something leading up to the way you feel about something, and it creates an energy that comes off with different frequency, and these are the signals that you get that determine that you are going to get a gut feeling or an intuition. So him come home last week 10:30, and for the whole week him a come home 30. This week him come home 1:30, and things start to change. I say, you know, something don't feel right about this, you know, something don't
Mm-hmm.
feel right about it. Him action start changing. The way he speaks to me start to change. The way him do things around me start to change. And so these actions start to give you a feeling, yes, something not right, you know, something not right. From last week,
But
man,
that's
notice say him a behave that type of way, you know.
but that's
And
when you conversate. You go to your partner and say, okay, something wrong. Like I think we should talk. Like you start acting weird, whatever. Let's talk about it or whatnot, whatnot. So in this sense, I agree with you. Said the attacking part will be wrong. But if me come to you and me say to you, okay, me have sense something wrong, like we need to talk about X, Y, Z. You understand? That's when you will have a conversation with your partner.
yeah. That's the way to go about it. If you start to get a vibe that something is going off, talk about it. Don't wait till it fester and ripe up and drop off of the tree, and then you say, yeah man, me know man, me didn't know because me did a feel the whole thing last week, you know, something was off about
Last
him.
week.
So there's normally a starting point where something start to feel off. You know, he does things out of or outside of the ordinary. Him do things awkward, and it gives you a feeling. So
Mm-hmm.
that me I say, you know, you're not gonna just get up out of the blue and get a gut feeling. You know, something is going to happen that is stemmed from his action and his sayings and the way he does things. And that's where it come from, man. You see something, you hear something, because all of these things send signals to your brain, and your brain is already built with a mechanism to decipher
Mm-hmm.
what really match. So as long as you see one plus three are coming and that are not four, you say, it's wrong. You know, me
Something's
never
not
know say
right.
one plus three are five,
Something's not
because
right.
your system was already built to know that one plus three is four. So the moment you see one plus three, five are coming in, you say, something wrong, yes, sir, something wrong. And then that would be considered your tuition because your system is already built to accept certain things and to reject certain things. So it's when you start to reject things, yeah, I say, no man, this not right, something not right, yeah. Something not right, yeah.
Melissa said, I like the
Yeah,
topic. Very interesting. Something all right. Well, I don't know. My intuition always right. If my head are telling me, if me just have the thoughts there's something wrong, it always proven to be true. I don't know. I don't know. Always, always, always right. It's like God just give me a signal. Go.
and
Honestly.
what is the signal? Because I noticed you stated that at the beginning of this particular conversation that God always show you. You know, you even put God in there to say, God, as long as something start to go off, God always start to show you, say,
I
yeah,
always
man.
get a sign TR. I swear. I swear to you. If me just have like a feeling, say, you know what happened to? And I don't tell a lot of people this because I don't like. I will dream like when we get a dream about something, and it just play out. I swear to you. So it's either my intuition tell me, and then like it just play out, or sometimes I'll just dream about it and it just happen in plain sight. I swear. Like I don't know. It's like I always get the signal and the signs, and it just always proven to be true. Okay, Derek, thank you for coming.
There's a reason for all of this, you know. There's
Mm-hmm.
a reason for all of this. Um, a lot of things have to do with how you were raised. If you were raised in a life with principles and morals, and um based on how your mother speaking at the chat, she has said
Oh
a long
Jesus.
time she wear the pants that she even forget how to be a woman at this moment. It seemed like your mother was that type of person who raised on that type of way. They say, yo, a this thing and a that, you know. And because of her personal experience, I guess, with men, she literally prepared from years ago of what this world with men is going to be like. So you kind of have a built-in system already preparing you for a day like today. So as soon as things start to look off based on the
Don't kill
teachings
me.
of your mother, because enough of the things that a lot of the things that you're doing right now is the principles of your mom. So based on how mom teach you, say, yo, this right and that wrong, and don't make no man treat you for fool, and don't make no man do this and no man do that. As soon as you start to see them little sign and signals, they say, me man, you want me about you, you know, long time, you know.
Not
So and
necessarily
that's
TR.
where a lot of the things start. Now you're developed into your own person. You want
Mm-hmm.
different things from your mom. You want a life that is not your mom's life. You have your own likeness. You have your own preferences. Now, one of the things is that everybody has a connection to God.
Yeah.
Everybody, all of the bad man, them were bad man. Them still have them connection because there's some God in every single human being.
Yeah.
So this is used as a connection between you and your God. So of
Yeah.
course, at some point in time, you're going to get a feeling. I normally say based on the frequency that you're vibrating on or the type of energy that you build around yourself, that will allow you to basically connect to things like
Mommy said no
yourself.
kill me.
You know,
Mommy said no kill me. Mommy said no kill me. Not necessarily, because my dad was around, but he was like sometime in coma and sometime in Ghana and some, you know. So he was like there sometimes and disappear when him feel like. But now like we all grown into, you know, everybody making their own decision, do their own thing, da 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 da. I wouldn't say that my decision has to do with how I was being brought up. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Certain situations and certain experiences kind of shape, you know, kind of shape you. I wouldn't say that. Certain situation and certain experience kind of shape kind of shaped like
Oh, you can answer me that. Your mother alone can answer me that. So
no,
you can't tell
Tia,
me say, and your mother alone
no.
can't tell me that because I will tell you this.
Uh-huh.
Before you know yourself, your mother was teaching you. And you don't know that. When you were in your mother's womb and your mother was speaking things, you were hearing, but you didn't know that you were hearing. So when you're in the
I
womb of your mother, you are hearing whatever is going on in your surrounding, and
yeah,
you're
babies
already
do.
adapting to these things before you
Babies
come out
do,
of world.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
all
babies
of the
do,
man never
yeah.
talk to your mother when she pregnant with you were hearing these things. No, me not say your mother did no. Me never say that. Me not say your mother did have enough man or she did have. Me not say that because I don't know. I'm just saying, whomever she spoke to when she was pregnant with you were hearing
Oh
all
my
these
goodness.
conversations. You just never know what they mean. Now I'm going to tell you
Yeah, yeah,
something.
kill me.
A dream does not just happen outside of the blue. You don't just go to your bed and dream. A lot of your dreams happen based on your subconscious. Now, when you go out in the street
That's
in
true. That's
in the
true.
daytime, you see a lot of things that sometimes it's too fast for you to realize that you've seen it. So you see a lot of things, but you're focused on what you want to see. So a man could be killing somebody right beside you, and you didn't see it because you were focused on a guy and a girl kissing, because that's what you're attracted to. No, your
Yeah.
subconscious mind is collecting all these bits and pieces of things. A bus fly past here. You, it was too fast for you to see it, but your subconscious collect all those visuals, all the things that you hear and you weren't hearing. A little radio play over there, so one sound system play over there, so one brethren stand up right beside you and attack, but you block him out. And even though you block him out, your subconscious is hearing it. Now, when you go
Hmm.
to bed at night, sometimes your subconscious is replaying the things that you've seen.
That's true.
And that's where some of your things come from. So I'm saying, even some of the gut feelings that you're talking about, that you feel like it's just a feeling, these are things that you have seen and heard without even realizing that you've seen it before or you've heard it before. And then they come to play and you'll be like, mm. So sometimes your partner can be doing some things and you never take it for nothing. But when you do it the second time, it becomes something because you've seen it already, and then you develop a connection with whatever you've seen. So now you
Hmm.
say, no, this no look right. Me think this is something like this already. And then him says something, and what he said connects to something that he's done 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and then this becomes a fusion. So you say, no man, something no right here, so him
Don't
in a
kill me.
something in a something. And this is when you start to do your research. This is when you start to listen. This is when you start to focus. So you start to check him time. You start to check him receipt them. So when him go a shop or when him go to the supermarket or the grocery store, you start to check if everything when him bringing at the house is on the grocery list. And I said, then me
Don't kill
realize you did buy one pam pam last week and you never give me.
me.
So which part it there? I make Christmas I see everything for. You know, you start to think things and then this develop into a whole thing. And then eventually the guy is going to give away himself
Hmm.
because you've gathered all these pieces of evidence already. And one
All
day I'm gonna just say something will connect the whole of the dot them. I gotta say, I knew it. I knew it.
sometimes we make things build up, Sometimes we see something, I just all right, make it slide, and then we see something again, make it slide, and then we say, no, sir, something wrong, and then then I make the conversation around it or make attack the situation there. But sometimes we just make things slide until it build up, and then I say, no, sir, something not right here, sir. Something not right here, sir. My gut feelings are usually right on point. Mine too, SF Rose. Mine too. Mine too. Always on point. Always, always on point. Mommy said, no, kill me. Mommy said, don't kill me. He was always cheating. He was spending most time off the bar. A lot of time I see Dino earlier said something about if him get everything in our relationship, then he wouldn't cheat. But that is not true because a lot of man, right? A woman will do everything I had for you, cook for you, clean for you, wash for you, give you the best sex, everything, and then you still got to cheat. So I disagree with that, Dino. I disagree with that.
Well, on them. I want to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you something. Because even though I agree with this statement or whatever you will say that even when you give a man everything, him still a go cheat. Even though I agree with the term, but I
Okay.
will still ask myself the question, and I would suggest that whoever uses this type of term ask themselves the very question as well. What do you consider as everything? Because your everything is not the guy's everything. You have done everything that you think you could have done for the guy. The guy didn't think you'd do everything for him because everything means nothing is left out. No,
Well,
yeah,
well,
go ahead.
that's where communication comes in because if you're with a partner and you guys are not communicating, how would you know what makes the person happy or what the person likes? So I could be doing XYZ to you and think that okay, I'm doing everything to make you happy and then you're not happy. But if you don't communicate to me, then how am I going to know that hey, whatever. So this is where you communicate with your partner.
Um, sometimes your priorities are just not straight. If you should ask me, so sometimes even communication cannot fill this void because what truly happened is that you can never give someone everything. You think it's your all. What I would suggest is that you do your best. Make sure that at the end of the day, there is nothing else you could have done in your knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to know that when you put when you say some things, you're actually putting limit on yourself. You as a person is equipped to do more than what you think you can do. So even when you have done everything, it's because it has become a norm, based on your understanding and what you've learned over the years. When you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's your everything. But that is only because you did not know that 11, 12, 13, and 14 actually exist.
Yeah, so
Now,
we discuss these things, right? And if there's something else that you want the person to do, then you discuss, right?
so why I'm saying that this can't even be sometimes in a discussion. Sometimes you, the person, did not even know that you wanted this. Sometimes you just happen to be in a situation and you gain a new experience and you'll be like, wow, I didn't even know that this was possible. Like for instance, when people just started having sex and they used to just do missionary position, they didn't know the experience of a backshot. They didn't know the experience of oral sex. So um, for them,
Experience
giving
teaches knowledge, right?
yes, exactly. So for them, having a natural, having the regular missionary position, the woman would say, "Yeah, man, they give him all. You know, much night make up on my bed and skin out, and him just jump in and take it,
Because
and
that's
that
what
is
they're
all."
used to. That's what they're used to.
Yes. So until somebody show you that you know what you can do this, and you can do foreplay, and you can play with the nipples, and you can play with the ears, and you can play with the hands, and you can play with the toes, and blah blah blah. Until then, you would have never know say you can do this. And this is one of the reasons why so many women suffer from not having the experience of an orgasm because for them world was just limited to this, and in a this you can't get the orgasm that you want or would ever experience, and until you experience it you would not know what you're missing out. The day
That's
when you experience a true orgasm, then you say, whoa, you never know your body can feel so nice. So
that's an
that's what happened.
interesting point. That's an interesting
Yes.
point.
And sometimes you have some men out there, you have women like this too, but you have men who will not really ask you a question. So some men won't give you a chance to say no. They just bring you at a spot and bring you into a new experience. And as soon as you gain this new experience, you'll be like, wow, I didn't know that this was even possible. So when you find out that a new door is open and this was possible, you start to experiment more and you go deeper and deeper until sometimes you get latched to this guy. And this is sometimes where your marriage will break up or your good relationship break up because you never know so them things that exist. And this, the moment you find it, you're gone.
That's true.
So what I would suggest is that when you start to find out these wonderful things,
You experiment with your partner.
teach your person, but you can't just teach them because then we say, then when you didn't know
And where
this.
you gonna learn that? Where you gonna learn
Exactly.
that? How you know about that?
Exactly. So now you're going to have to set up a meeting with somebody else to teach you. And of
Mm.
course, make sure you set up the meeting with the same sex so that you're not suspected of doing the nonsense. So you're going to set up a meeting with an old person um,
mommy,
that is not a threat to you, of course,
mommy said, "Tell
and
me about it."
and have them talk about it as if this is new to both. And of course, you have to act surprised too, like you're hearing about this for the first time. And you're like,
But
whoa, I think I should try this actually. It sounds interesting.
mommy said, "Tell me about it." Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness, that's a very interesting point, though. So a lot of people, they do things and they think that they're doing everything, but it's just because it's the norm and it's what they're used to, right? Very interesting.
All right. I I I wasn't invited. I wasn't invited to be your guest host tonight. So
Of course, you were invited. Go, get out of here.
so I'm gonna take for myself on.
Of course, you were invited. A
But I want to
positive
say though,
lifestyle. Hello.
thank you for the opportunity to share your platform. It was a very, it was a very what's the word I want to call? I don't want to use the word sensational. It was a very stimulating conversation that I enjoyed, and I look forward to having this with you and whomever is going to be on the panel next time. So this could very well become a Saturday night thing where you do this on a Saturday night. So if you're going to do it next time, and if it is down my street, you know, I will definitely jump on and say my
What
two
are the
cents.
topics down your street, TR?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank
Anyway,
you so much. You made some very interesting points. It was very informative, interested. Um,
thank you. And
yeah,
and
man.
just before I go, let me just
Mhm.
take the time out to say hello to your mother, Jacqueline Gardner. Thank you so much
Mommy, are
for
they here?
participating and supporting your daughter. I love to see a mother who support their daughter in whatever cause, and
Amen.
I am happy to see you present with your full support for your daughter. And I want to say big up
Amen.
to everybody else who joined the chat and make it what it was tonight. SF Rose. There was also Melissa Craig, a positive lifestyle. Derek C. Williams was here earlier. I
Yeah.
also saw Steppa's Star Quality Fitness. Big up yourself, brother. Well, I
And
hope you're
guys,
a brother.
please go over to TR channel. He has 2 channels, okay? The TR Show and Glasses Kingdom. So please go over and support. My battery just come. Oh, Cooking with Joe Black said he's gonna charge his battery. Guys, please go over to TR and join his YouTube channel. Go over and subscribe. The TR Show. Let me see if I can drop your link, TR.
All right, so take care, Renee. See you next
Yeah,
week or
man.
whenever.
Alrighty, thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Bye. I'll drop your link and I'll drop SF Rose link as well. And if there's any content creators in the chat, feel free to grab each other and support each other. So I'm on 2 hours? Okay, I'm gonna be here for another 4 minutes. I'm just gonna share share y'all YouTube so that everybody can, grab each other. And then we will just log out. So we're gonna do SF Rose. But we made some very interesting points. I'm so glad that you guys are able to come in and join. So I'm just going to be dropping some links in the comment section. You guys can check these people out. SF Rose. Y'all, if you want, you can drop your links in the chat. And if you're a content creator, you guys can just grab each other and, let's grow together and support each other. Buy a positive lifestyle. Thank you so, so much for coming. Have a great night. A positive lifestyle. Are you a content? Let me see. A positive. I'm going to subscribe to you guys as well. Going to subscribe to her. I'm going to drop her link here. As soon as I drop everybody's link, then we can just grab each other and then we can log out. So here's the link for a positive lifestyle. Then I'm just going to go over to TR. Make sure y'all are subscribing and following each other. That we can all grow together. Should have been. Is there anyone else who is I'm gonna do cooking with Joe Black just now. All right, so I've done a positive lifestyle, SF Rose, the TR show, cooking with Joe Black. Is there any other content creator in the chat? I can drop your link so that everybody can grab y'all. All right, and TR has 2 YouTube channel, y'all. He has the TR show and he has Glasses Kingdom. So if y'all can hop over and subscribe to his channels, that would be great. All right, so I guess let me see who else is a content creator here. Okay, so I've dropped the link for all. Cooking with Joe Black, A Positive Lifestyle, SF Rose, TR Show, and Glasses Kingdom. All right, y'all. Thank you so, so much for coming. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you for participating with the topic. Like TR said, maybe I'll do this like a Saturday night, make this a Saturday night thing where we can come out and, have discussions or play games or whatever you guys want. But please, guys, just go in the chat. I dropped the link for all the creators. Make sure you subscribe to each other so that we can grow together. And yeah, is there anything you guys wanted to say before I go? Melissa Craig, are you a content creator as well? I can drop your link, hon. just before I go, otherwise, if there's anybody else who's a content creator, I can drop your link. Otherwise, have a great night. Okay, hun. All right. I was looking, but I didn't see anything. I was gonna drop your link. Okay. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate the love and support. Cooking with Joe Black said Melissa sounds familiar. But yeah, I think I have everyone except I already have Cooking with Joe Black. I only Positive Lifestyle, and I think I just added you. I'm gonna watch a couple of your videos tonight before I go to bed. Let me see if I have it here. Positive Lifestyle, yeah. So I subscribe to you, and my I turn my bell on. I don't know why it's not okay. So notification is on everything, and I'll watch a couple of your videos. Bye guys. I don't even know how to end my live, y'all. Okay, end broadcast. Okay, bye. Take care. Have a great night.